Hey everybody, welcome to my channel, Do Ministry Gaming, and today we're going to be talking about the Path of Exile Ritual League mechanic. So as you map, you're going to come across these ritual altars, which will let you engage with the mechanic. It's also shown by this icon on the minimap here. So engaging with the mechanic is really quite simple. All I have to do is click on the altar, but before I do that and show you, there's a couple of things I want to talk to you about. The first is the altar is usually surrounded by a good deal of monsters. You do want to clear them, and in some cases you actually have to clear a large portion of them before you can even interact with the altar. The second is when you hover over the altar, you'll see a couple of random modifiers that will show up for the monsters that will spawn once you engage with the encounter. There's usually 2 to 4 altars in a map. That can be random as well, and I'll tell you the significance of that in a little bit here. So I'm going to show you what's going to happen when I click on the altar here. Basically, what's going to do is it's going to trap you in this circle here, and everything else outside goes black. Just a note, as of the making of this video, right now, I don't know of any way you can actually leave the encounter once you've started it, other than killing all the monsters. So if you can't kill all the monsters inside, you'll probably die. So as you can see anyway, monsters spawn within the circle, and all you have to do is kill all of them. So you may notice also there's a counter on the bottom middle here that's at 1050 right now. That is the ritual currency, and as you kill monsters, you're going to get this currency, and then I'll show you what that does in a sec here. So when you've completed the encounter, the altar is clickable again, and you can see it's called rewards now. So if you click it, a screen pops up, and what you can see is all the rewards for the encounter, and something called tribute, which is that currency that you can use to buy these items. So for example, in that encounter, I made 1200 tribute, which I can now use to purchase these items in the screen here. So these items can be rare items, unique items, can be currency, div cards, scarabs. It can be really anything. And some of these can be pretty powerful, and each one will have its own tribute cost that you'll have to spend. Now, there's also these hidden items here, and those you can't purchase right now. But as I said before, every map has 2 to 4 rituals. So in this case, this map has 4. I can tell by looking down here, I've got 3 rituals remaining. And as I complete rituals in the map, these hidden items are going to be unveiled, and you're going to see what they are. Generally speaking, not always, generally speaking, the last altar has sort of the best items. So I would recommend that you clear all the altars in a map before you actually spend your tribute. The tribute you gain in a map is cumulative. So this, whatever I make at the next altar, is going to add to the 1200 that I've already made, and all the items stay the same as long as you're within the same map. And so what I recommend is you clear all the altars in a map before you make your decisions on purchasing items. So you can also plan your total number of tribute and plan for a combination of items that you can purchase as well. That is, of course, a general statement. You know, if you're in a pretty hard map, after your first ritual, you only got 1 portal left. You're not even sure if you can, you know, kill all the altars, and there's already an item you want to buy. You know, in that case, something like that, then you probably want to purchase the item. There's a couple other things just to mention here. The first is there's this re-roll button. So if you don't like the rewards in the reward screen, you can re-roll them. You can do this once per area, as it says on the tooltip here, but it is pretty expensive to do. So do that if you want. The other is you can click this. There's this defer item button page. So if there's an item on the screen that you really want that maybe you can't buy, or you know there's multiple items that you want to buy and you can't buy them all, you can do something called defer the item. So all you have to do is click the defer item button and click the item you want to defer. And as you can see on the tooltip here, you basically have to pay a cost to defer that item. In this case, 15% of the item's original cost. That item has a chance to reappear in future rituals in future maps, okay? But it's random. It's not exactly the next one that'll come back. It's not the 2 from now, 3 from now. You don't know when it's going to come back, but eventually it will come back and it'll be discounted at a particular cost. So 10% as per the tooltip here. And it says here, even more valuable items can take longer to reappear. So you don't know when you're going to get that back. But if, you know, there's a really good item, a headhunter, something, and you didn't have enough tribute to purchase it outright, you obviously want to defer that item. All right, so that's about the screen here. There's 3 more rituals remaining. I'm going to go clear them and show you kind of what's these hidden items and watch them unveil and kind of show you how the tribute goes up, and then at the end do some purchasing on my items. All right, so I've cleared the second altar in the map here. So a couple things you'll see is the rewards from before are still here. I've got unveiled a couple new rewards. So this brisk wrap was new. This blade vortex 20% is new. I think the scepter was new as well. My tribute has gone up by a little bit more. I'm at 3,000 now, and I've got 2 rituals remaining, and I still have hidden items. So I'm going to go do the remaining 2 altars, and I'll see you soon. All right, so I've cleared all the altars in the map now. As you can see down here on the reward screen, 0 rituals remaining. I'm at a total of 6,082 tribute to spend, and all of the items have been unveiled. So as you can see now, you can basically decide what you want to purchase from this screen and spend up to a total of 6,082 tribute, or whichever tribute that you have gained from the map. I'm just going to hit this re-roll button just so you can see what it is. It's going to cost me 2,000 tribute, but now all of the items have been switched up, and I've got some chaos orbs here that might be pretty good. Dapper Prodigy, 6-link, Baron Helmet, if people are still using that. Faded Connections, so that's really good, right? So I really want that, but as you can see, I can't afford it. It's 13,800 tribute. So what I'm going to do is actually defer this item now. So I can click this defer item button. It'll let me select it now because I have the cost to defer. This is a great example. And as I hover over it, you can see my future discount, my deferral cost, and my total deferral cost. So it'll cost me 2,000 tribute to defer. And when I see it again sometime in the future, I'll have a discount of 1,367 tribute. I'm confirm, and now it has been deferred. Something's attacking me, so I'm just going to kill it. So this deferred item, as I mentioned before, will show up sometime in a future map, in future rituals, but you don't know when that's going to be. So I hope I see that soon. The other thing is rituals are map specific. So the 4 here and all the tribute that I gain, all these rewards are specific to this map. As soon as you change to a different map, you've got a whole new set of rituals that you're going to have to complete. Your tribute counter restarts for that map, and your rewards are different for that map as well. All right, so there's one last thing I want to make note of for the Ritual League mechanic, and that is the Ritual Vessel. You can see that in my inventory right now. It is an item that you can create for the Ritual League by combining 100 ritual splinters, just like how the Breach splinters work. And when you've collected 100, you can buy those through the reward screen. I recommend doing that if there's nothing on the reward screen that's particularly appealing to you. And once you've got 100, you can create this Ritual Vessel. What it does, as you can read it, is stores monsters slain for the first time from a completed ritual altar for future use. So basically what that is let's say I had this particular altar that I really liked in terms of what monsters spawn, because there's a lot of them, and I want to juice up a future map with rituals that have a lot of monsters as well, right? Because if you remember, the more monsters spawn, the more tribute you're going to get to buy items. I can use this now. I'm not going to, but I can use this now on this altar to store it into this vessel, and then I can run it with a map in the future to have the monster slain from that altar show up in a future map as well. So it's just a way for you to juice up even further a future map that you do. All right, so there you have it, the Ritual League mechanic explained. I hope that was helpful, and I hope you enjoyed the video. If you like the content, please like and subscribe. Also stream on Twitch Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Saturdays. The times are in the description below. Thanks again, and I'll see you next time.